Alright guys, you clicked on this video because you want some help with your OBS settings because you're having a really hard time trying to figure out what the fuck are you supposed to do in order to stream. You may be here because you tried to stream with settings that other people have given you and they don't work because of like frame rate issues or whatever in your stream, because whenever you stream there's lag issues and everyone's complaining and you're not getting any viewers because of it. And people keep joining and leaving, and it's an annoying process. I know what it feels like because I've had it, trust me. And a lot of people that have uploaded videos to help you guys haven't really helped that much, am I right? Well, if I'm right, you've come to the right video, because I had an issue where I had like really low upload speeds and stuff like that. At one point I only had 0.70 odd, not even megabits per second, right? If you're out of the same situation as I did last time, you honestly that you can't stream like that. Unless you want to stream indie games, because streaming indie games and stuff like that and not playing online, if you want to stream like that, it honestly doesn't require that much, but I can't give you the settings for that. You're gonna have to look for another video for that tutorial, but I'm giving you a tutorial if your upload speed is roughly about either 1 megabit per second or 2 megabits per second. If you've got that, you've got perfect internet and you can stream no problem. Alright, so I'm just going to pop up my settings for you guys. I'm just going to minimize this real quick. So I'll go into my settings here. Alright, so this is the normal stuff like your stream settings, blah blah blah, English, whatever. You don't really, it's not important. Right, you're encoding, right? If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, then use that, because if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, it will use most of your graphics card like interior settings. And that will help you stream in a way. Like you can't use mainly your graphics card, because if you do, then honestly your games will look shit and you'll have bad frame rate issues unless you've got a beastie PC. So if you've got a standard gaming PC just like me, then these settings will do just fine. So my upload speed is around about 1 megabit per second, 2 megabits per second. It goes up and down. Basically the quality balance, you can have it on 10, but I have it on 8, and you'll know why in just a minute, right? It doesn't matter what your audio bit rate's on, because you can have it on that basically and your audio will just sound the same. Really, there's not really any difference unless your ears are like super like amazing and you can hear every little nook and cranny that comes out of anything that has anything to do with audio basically. But if you have it on that, it will sound like you're talking into a fucking angel. If you're talking like that, it won't make a difference, in my opinion anyway. Alright, keep your format on 48 gigahertz per second and stuff like that. Depending on what your computer is. If you've got a standard gaming computer, again, you should be able to have that. But your max bitrate, that basically comes off what your internet is. If you've got 1 megabit per second, I'd use at least half of what that is. Like, what if you've just got 1 megabit, I'd use like 500, but then your quality would go down like a bunch, and if you want your stream to be like really good quality, then you're gonna have some issues. But if you've got like 1 megabit per second, 1 megabit point something, or maybe 2 megabits, right, go to 1300. And if your upload speed is maybe what, 5 megabits per second, 6 megabits per second and upwards, right, keep it on 1300, because honestly it doesn't make a difference, because 1300 is one of the best qualities you can get, and you really can't tell the difference between any other quality other than say your internet goes down a little bit, which it won't if you've got really good internet speeds like 5 megabits per second or whatever, and you've got it on this. The quality will be pretty much HD. But to make it HD, you've got to go into, like, I think it's either advanced or video, I can't exactly remember, but we'll show you that in just a second. But you've got to use your CBR, and you've got to enable that as well. So make sure you got those enabled. Make sure you pause this part of the video and set this as your settings. And then we go into broadcast settings. This is just the standard shit. If you are a YouTuber slash streamer and you want to upload your streams as like videos and stuff like that, say you're doing a let's play stream and you want to put the archives, you don't want to take the archives of your Twitch channel, you just want it to be saved directly to your computer so you can just get straight to editing it. Basically, you go to the automatically save the file path, and no one really use FL whatever it is, right? FLV. Just change it to MP4, put it into whatever you want, and your stream key, that's the standard shit. You go into your dashboard and there's stream key right at the end, and you paste that in, and then wherever you're streaming. And also when you do that, you can also press browse like this, and if you've got links and stuff like that to it, you can use that. Or there's this, I can't exactly remember how, but you add your own, yeah, like that or something like that. You type in the link that you want to stream to. Say there's a website, a new streaming website, like for example, that is a new streaming website called Beam. If you want to stream there, you get the stream key, whatever it is that you need to stream to that, and then you paste the link into the streaming service key, and then you can stream wherever you want, basically. So now we've got that aside. Your video format. It doesn't matter whether your screen, well, it does matter if you've got a fucking super small screen. That really does matter, because if you do, don't stream. Honestly, don't. You need at least a really good monitor. But if you've got a 1920 by 1080 monitor, whatever it is, 4K, whatever, right? Always put your base resolution on 1280 by 720. It does not matter, right? You can't tell the difference on stream, right? And also your resolution downscale, it doesn't exactly matter, but the best one is your 1.50. If you have it at that, it says, that's your resolution, but you really can't tell, because if you've got that on, it genuinely looks like it's 1280 by 720 in stream, and that will, it's just basically to drop some frame rate, whatever that is. Like if you're having frame rate problems in stream, that'll sort it out for you. And your filter, it depends how good your computer is, to be honest with you. If you've got a PC computer and your upload speed is alright, like mine, 2 megabits per second, not a lot of people get that, but a lot of people must get like at least 2 megabits. If you've got that and you've got like a pretty decent computer like mine, standard £300, mine costed me, which would be like, how much? $500, $200, no, $100, I don't know. But if you have your, like, this is what loads of people recommend, Bitliner fastest. This will allow you to stream no problem if you've got good upload speed. If you've got good upload speed, if you put it on that and you've got really good upload speed, like 5 megabits per second, and your fucking OBS settings are maxed out to the point where it's like, if your PC is like beastie as fuck as well, you can have it on that, and you won't tell the difference. It'll be HD quality. But if you put it on this, it'll be HD quality even if you don't have a beastie computer, but it's a decent gaming computer, does the job, plays the games you want to play, and you have the right upload speed and stuff like that. If you had those settings, you won't have any problems. But always keep your FPS settings on 30. You really can't tell the difference between 30 and 60. I don't really tell the difference anyway. And plus, if you're a Twitch streamer and you're not partnered with Twitch, you can't stream in 60 frames per second anyways. This is just the standard shit. Your microphone, audio device, your headset, put that on whatever headset you've got, your microphone, whatever microphone you've got. Your hotkeys, that's just the standard shit. You don't really need that to, stream really well. I've already gone through all that shit, but I still need to go through the advanced. That's very important. But this stuff, like if you want to mute your microphone for a second, but your key in, blah blah blah, standard stuff. Alright, advanced. It doesn't matter what your general advanced settings are on, but always tick everything that I've got on here. Alright, so your CPU present, faster. Always put it on faster unless your computer's like really good, but I especially think that you should put it on faster, because it doesn't matter whether you've got a beastie computer or not, because faster does a brilliant job, and it does a brilliant job for me, and it always has done, because I've had plenty of problems streaming when I wanted to stream, and I just couldn't because of the fucking frame rate issues or this, that, and other. And encoding main and all that, always at 2, and don't change anything down here, but keep these ticked. And your process priority class, keep that normal, and the other one, scene buffering time, 700. Always keep it at 700. It doesn't really make a difference. If you have those settings, you'll be sorted to stream. That's if, again, you've got like at least 1 megabit, 2 megabit upload. Alright. And a lot of people have problems with their noise gates. because a lot of people have like your fans running in the background, noises everywhere, kids running around the house, maybe dogs barking, doesn't matter. Alright? Basically, this stuff, your general, doesn't matter, right? Unless you've got one of those beastie microphones that people use, like, what are they? Blue Yetis, I don't even know. One of those really good studio recording microphones, but people use, I don't know. Maybe you need all that for that stuff, but in my situation, you really don't, because I only use a Blue Snowball, and I'm pretty sure you won't need that for Blue Yeti either. But this green bar, when I'm talking right now, whatever it goes up, right, over, this is the close threshold. So whenever the bar goes down and hits the bottom of that and doesn't hit the, you know, the bar here, that's when the noise is being muted out. And here is where it's being let out. So say you're talking like this, right? You can't really hear me that much. What I was saying there, you can't really hear me that much because this is the close threshold, so it'll only open a little bit if the bar goes past that area. So always keep in mind that your close threshold has to be underneath the open threshold just a tiny little bit, depending on where the green bar is going ahead, and then the noise gate will be fine. Because I've had some problems with noise gates as well, where that it'll be too far up, or this will be too far up or too far down or whatever, and it'll mute out you talking every now and again, and that's not really a nice thing. Scene switcher, I haven't really figured that out yet, if I'm honest with you, but that's all I know about OBS. These settings have worked really well for me. If these settings work for you and it helps you out, please let me know, because yeah, I'd like to know if I've helped a few people, because I know how it feels to fucking try and stream and you're spending ages doing it and you're losing followers and you're losing viewers because of all the you know, the attempts that you've attempted to do it, but it's never been a successful, you know, thing for you. But if you've actually got it sorted now and it's all working perfectly for you, please let me know in the comment section. Leave me a like and subscribe if you feel like it. And also, because I do stream myself, it'd be very nice to see some of you guys in my stream. If you'd like to check me out, my link for my Twitch channel will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope this helped. See you guys.